Alright, I've decided that I'm going to yell a little bit today at some armchair dev goobers, so pull up a chair, make some popcorn, maybe rub your lamp to check if there's a genie inside, I don't know, I'm not your dad, and get cozy. Get ready for quite possibly the dumbest argument you have ever seen. Recently, I made a short trying to help people avoid getting gold rewards in the Sunless Cell GM due to a hidden champion that most people will almost certainly miss. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so a helpful tip, what's the problem? Well, the problem is, some people huff glue before commenting. For some extra context, during the fount section of the GM, when you first walk into the hallway, there's an unstop waiting for you along with some ads, which you deal with, and then move on through some thrall, and then you get to the phalanx and the wizards, right? That's what a normal unsuspecting person would do, but in reality, you just missed an extra unstoppable ogre that can cost you your run. As you went through the thrall and headed towards the first wizard, it spawned up top near where you killed that original ogre when you entered the founts. Which makes zero sense. So naturally, I told people to make sure you backtrack to kill that bug champion and get your platinum rewards. So again, you're thinking, what's the issue? You're helping people not get screwed over. Well, a select number of jabronis decided that all of a sudden, they all work at Bungie and deemed that I'm the idiot because it's not a bug, it's a mechanic. Okay, for argument's sake, let's play with the idea of it's supposed to flank you, Sneak. That's the mechanic. Okay, so I'm going to play this out like any normal person would. We cleared out the upstairs, and the game is literally telling me to go downstairs. So I'm going to go downstairs like a sane person. Okay, nothing here yet, but I see Thrall spawn in front of me, so I'm going to go fight the Thrall like a sane person would. So far, no ogre. Interesting, okay. If this is a flank, it's the worst flank of all time. Let's go check upstairs, shall we? Oh, wow, would you look at that? There's still nothing there. Interesting. Now, hear me out. If you're gonna make a flanking situation, you could put the ogre there, or there, or there, or literally the entire section over there. Just a crazy thought. Instead of, hey, you have to walk back here, and maybe there's an extra enemy alive, or maybe the spawn is delayed, or maybe they just despawn like that, and then he spawns up top for some weird reason. Let's take a look at how he's flanking me. Okay. Oh, here come the acolytes. Surely the ogre's gonna follow them, right? Nope. Yeah, you're right, guys. He's doing a fantastic job playing as a scarecrow. I mean, that's an Emmy, an Oscar, a Grammy, any other award you can think of. He did a fantastic job. Before I continue, I just want to clarify something. If you're a normal, reasonable person who happens to just disagree with me about it being bugged, not bugged, maybe you think it's just unintended bad design, or maybe that ogre is the next president of the US, that's fine. I got no gripe with you disagreeing, right? But for those clowns that put their foot into their own butt and then put it into their mouth, let's break some things down. First off, when has Bungie ever intentionally spawned yellow bar enemies behind you? Name me one Nightfall in the entire existence of this franchise where you cleared a section, were told to go forward, and then without any sort of blockade in front of you, without a payload, without capping a plate of some sort, or standing in a circular formation, you were told, hey, by the way, we spawned some stuff behind you without you knowing, better go figure it out or get fucked on your rewards, buddy? The answer is, they don't. There is a reason why strikes are broken down into segmented sections, and there's a reason why champions spawn specifically at a predetermined location in every single strike. They are meant to spawn in front of you or around you to engage in combat and kill you, not to play Where's Waldo and see if you can find them. Also, anyone that said an enemy spawn is a mechanic, you should probably go back to 3rd grade English. I'm just saying. Okay, so that was the long-winded joke out of the way. But what if that wasn't enough to convince you? Let's talk a bit more about the strike and how perfectly bug-free it is. So let's get into the strike. Just kidding. First, we need to look at the menu for the strike. Okay. So we got surges, we got threats, and... oh, what's that? The strike contains unstoppable and overload champions? Are the overloads in the room with you right now? Because they sure as hell are not in this strike. I'm sure that's part of the mechanic, though, so let's move on. How about the spawn of the strike? Smack dab in the mausoleum. Did you know that the very first champion could not count towards your progress because the game can bug and give you a 0 multiplier? No, I'm sure that's part of the mechanic. You just have to tell your ghost to hit up 1-800-LIGMA to add that champion to the score. Here's the clip, just in case you don't believe me. So here I'm going to stun the champion, but not kill it, and then walk into the room to my left. Pay attention to the bottom right, where the score is going to change to 0. Next up, it's the Founts again. Did you know that if you kill all of the wizards before killing the Unstop, that the game can once again bug out and give you a 0 multiplier that will once again not count for your score? Don't worry though, this time Ghost will just call 1-800-SUGMA to fix it for you. Anyways, there are some other wonky things that can happen in this strike, but I think I've made my point clear. Sunless Cell is a buggy mess. These things are not mechanics, they are bugs. They are things that are not supposed to happen to you in the way that they do. Please stop pretending to be an armchair dev. Just look at Bungie's history of how they've built the game. This is not Dark Souls, this is Patrick. It's Destiny 2, and outside of contest races, Bungie will hold your hand instead of flanking your anus. All jokes aside, I hope most of you enjoyed this little rant video. I thought it was the perfect chance for a comedic shtick. Hopefully most of you will recognize this as draped with sarcasm, but we all know this is the internet and it ain't built that way. It is what it is. But if you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing today. It does help the channel grow and is much appreciated. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can leave a like and or comment below as well. If you don't know what to leave as the comment, you can leave mechanic as the comment. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.